With thousands of the Palestinian refugees scattered across the globe, World Refugee Day has a special meaning for the Palestinians. World Refugee Day, observed annually on June 20, is dedicated to raising awareness of the situation of refugees throughout the world. To this end, the Palestinian Commission for Refugees held a workshop on Saturday to discuss Palestinian refugees issue. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's recent speech on the refugees issue was among other issues discussed in the workshop. In his recent speech, which has sparked a great deal of protests in the region, the Israeli Prime Minister refused to accept any compromise on the right of return of the Palestinian refugees to their homeland.
After Netanyahu's recent speech in which he said no to the right of Palestinian refugees to return, he closed the file of refugees and threatened to expel 1.5 million Palestinians living in Israel. Arabs and Muslims should follow up this issue seriously.
When the Zionists came to the Palestinian lands in 1948, about 750,000 of the indigenous people of historic Palestine either left their homeland or were expelled from their homeland. Some of them settled in the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, and neighboring Arab countries, in Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and elsewhere. About 6 million Palestinian refugees live in diaspora, and about 70% of Gaza's 1.5 million people are refugees, the majority of them still living in miserable conditions in 6 refugee camps.
The previous and current Israeli governments have always focused on how to eliminate the right of return of Palestinian refugees. Netanyahu wants those refugees to be settled in the countries that have been hosting them since 1948.
Whether Netanyahu accepted or not the right of the Palestinian refugees to return, such right is not going to be vanished.
The Israeli 22-day long offensive on Gaza has worsened the living conditions of the Gaza refugees, with their houses razed to the ground by Israeli warplanes. They are now living in makeshift tents. They are totally depending on food handouts from international agencies. As analysts say, the Palestinian refugees issue is a major obstacle in the way of finding a comprehensive solution to the Middle East crisis that will lead to the continuation of the conflict in the region. Yusuf Al-Halo, Press TV,